Look around you right now. Everyone in this city, in this country, in this world, they are all playing a game. Most of them don't know it. They think life is about being nice. About working hard. About playing fair. But you know the truth. You've felt it. That moment when someone smarter, not harder, but smarter, took what should have been yours. That coworker who smiled in your face and stabbed you in the back. That friend who acted supportive but secretly hoped you'd fail. That boss who promoted the smooth talker while you broke your back doing the real work. Niccolò Machiavelli saw this 500 years ago. He watched princes rise and fall. He saw betrayal happen in royal courts where everyone pretended to be friends. He wrote down everything in a little book called The Prince, a book so honest, so ruthless, that his name became synonymous with evil. But Machiavelli wasn't evil. He was just honest. And Robert Greene? 5 centuries later, Greene took Machiavelli's wisdom, mixed it with Sun Tzu, Clausewitz, and 3,000 years of history, and gave us the 48 Laws of Power, the playbook that celebrities, politicians, and billionaires read behind closed doors while telling you to just be yourself. Today, I'm going to give you something no one else has. I'm going to merge these two masters. I'm going to show you the 33 Laws of Power, a fusion of Machiavelli's raw Renaissance ruthlessness and Greene's modern strategic genius. By the time we're done, you will never see the world the same way again. Before we dive into the laws, you need to understand who these men were. Machiavelli wrote The Prince in 1513. He had just been tortured, imprisoned, and exiled from Florence. He watched his beloved republic fall. He saw the Medici family, brutal, cunning, effective, take control. And instead of crying about injustice, he studied why they won. He wrote, "It is much safer to be feared than loved." Not because he was cruel. Because he was realistic. People are fickle. They'll betray you the moment it benefits them. But fear? Fear is consistent. Then came Robert Greene. In 1998, he published the 48 Laws of Power. It became the Bible of everyone from hip-hop artists to Fortune 500 CEOs. Greene didn't invent these laws, he distilled them from history. From Machiavelli. From Bismarck. From Napoleon. From people who actually won. Greene wrote, "The key to power is the ability to judge who is best able to further your interests in all situations." Notice something? Both men agree on one fundamental truth: the world doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about your power. So let's begin. Law 1, never show your full hand. Machiavelli wrote, "Men are so simple and so much creatures of circumstance that he who seeks to deceive will always find someone who will allow himself to be deceived." Robert Greene's Law 4 says, "Always say less than necessary." Why? Because the moment people know everything about you, they control you. Your strengths? They'll copy them. Your weaknesses? They'll attack them. Your plans? They'll block them. Watch the most powerful person in any room. They're not the one talking most. They're the one watching. Listening. Calculating. Power lives in mystery. When you're an open book, you're easy to read. When you're a puzzle, people respect you. They fear you. They wonder what you're thinking. Your private life? Guard it. Your next move? Hide it. Your real intentions? Bury them. Only reveal what serves you. Never what weakens you. Law 2, control your emotions or be controlled. Machiavelli said, "The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. But the fool acts on emotion. The wise man acts on calculation." Robert Greene writes, "Anger is the most destructive of emotional responses, for it clouds your vision the most." Here's the truth they don't teach you: when you lose your temper, you lose the game. People can smell anger. They can taste desperation. The moment you react emotionally, you've given them a map to your weak spots. The calm man always wins. He watches the storm. He feels the betrayal. He sees the chaos. But he moves like a rock in a river, untouched while others drown. Silence. A small smile. Patience. These three things will destroy your enemies faster than any shout ever could. Law 3, make yourself irreplaceable. Greene's Law 13, when asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never to their mercy or gratitude. But deeper than that, make yourself so valuable that people need you. Machiavelli understood, the best fortress is to be found in the love of the people. Power doesn't come from being liked. It comes from being needed. The people who can replace you will never truly respect you. The people who cannot function without you will never betray you. Your boss might not like you. But if the system breaks without you, you're untouchable. Your friends might envy you. But if they need your advice, your network, your skills, they won't risk losing you. Become the person others can't live without. Law 4, master the art of disguise. Machiavelli wrote, everyone sees what you appear to be, few experience what you really are. Greene's Law 3, conceal your intentions. The world is a stage. And the winners know how to wear the right mask at the right time. Sometimes you must act harmless to hide your ambition. Sometimes you must smile at the very people you plan to outmaneuver. Sometimes you must play weak so they never see your strength until it's too late. This isn't hypocrisy. This is survival. Every powerful person in history wore masks. They didn't shout their plans. They hid them behind charm, behind laughter, behind patience. Because people don't attack what they don't see coming. Law 5, strike first or be crushed. Greene's Law 22, use the surrender tactic, transform weakness into power. But before surrender, there's striking. Machiavelli said, men must either be caressed or annihilated. They will revenge themselves for small injuries, but cannot do so for great ones. Power is not patient. The world doesn't reward those who wait politely for their turn. If you hesitate, someone else will take what should have been yours. That promotion? Someone else acted while you waited. That opportunity? Someone else seized it while you thought. The first strike creates the rules of the game. If you see an opening, take it. If you sense betrayal, act before it lands. The one who moves first writes the story. The one who hesitates becomes the story. Law 6, protect your reputation at all costs. Greene's Law 5, so much depends on reputation, guard it with your life. Machiavelli agreed, a prince should guard himself from being despised and hated. In the game of power, perception is everything. Your reputation walks into the room before you do. People decide your worth based on the story they believe about you. Once your reputation is damaged, you lose leverage. A single rumor can ruin opportunities. One moment of weakness can make people doubt you forever. And the brutal truth? Most people won't ask if it's true. They'll just believe it. Guard your name like a fortress. Avoid pointless drama. Never fight battles that make you look small. Because once the world sees you as strong, it will treat you like you're strong, even before you lift a finger. Law 7, get others to do the work, take the credit. Greene's Law 7, get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Machiavelli watched the Medici family do exactly this. Time is your most valuable weapon. But you know what's even better? Using other people's time. The powerful never do their own dirty work. They find the ambitious, the desperate, the hungry. They let them sweat, struggle, break their backs. And when the work is done, the powerful step in, smile, and take the bow. Your coworker stayed late? You present the project. You become the face. They become a footnote. History remembers kings, not the soldiers who built the castles. Law 8, keep your plans invisible. Greene's Law 3, conceal your intentions. Machiavelli, never attempt to win by force what can be won by deception. The fastest way to lose power? Announce your next move. The moment people know where you're going, they'll block the road. Some will sabotage you out of jealousy. Others will steal your idea and get there first. Power lives in secrecy. Your dreams. Your strategies. Your next steps. They are weapons. The more people know, the more exposed you are. Look at the most successful people. They rarely explain what they're doing until it's already done. By the time the world notices, it's too late to stop them. Your enemies can't kill what they can't see coming. Law 9, use absence to create respect. Greene's Law 16, use absence to increase respect and honor. Machiavelli knew, familiarity breeds contempt. The more people see you, the less they value you. When you're always available, always talking, always present, they start taking you for granted. Power grows in scarcity. The rarest resource is the one everyone chases. Your presence should be that resource. When you step back strategically, when you disappear for a moment, people begin to wonder. Curiosity turns into respect. Absence creates importance. Think of the people you admire. Are they constantly seeking attention? Or do they appear with impact and then vanish? Mystery makes the world lean forward. Law 10, pose as a friend, work as a spy. Greene's Law 26, keep your hands clean. But before you keep them clean, you need information. Machiavelli wrote, the first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. Information is the only currency that never loses value. And the best information comes from those who trust you. When you walk into a room, don't just talk. Listen like your life depends on it. Your friend telling you about their problems? They're revealing their weaknesses. Your coworker gossiping about the boss? They're showing you their fears. Smile. Nod. Be their safe space. And while they're feeling close to you, you're mapping their mind. Know what they want. Know what they fear. Know who they hate. One day, when the game gets tight, you'll know exactly which button to press. Law 11, turn enemies into stepping stones. Greene's Law 2, never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies. Machiavelli said, it is double pleasure to deceive the deceiver. You will have enemies. It's unavoidable. The moment you rise, someone will resent you. The weak fear this. The powerful use it. An enemy is a mirror. They reveal your vulnerabilities. Their attacks show you where you're exposed. Their obsession with you is proof you're already above them. Instead of wasting energy on anger, turn enemies into fuel. Let their doubt push you harder. Let their gossip advertise your name. Let their resistance sharpen your strategy. In time, your success will break them more than revenge ever could. Law 12, reward loyalty, never depend on it. Greene's Law 24, play the perfect courtier. Machiavelli, men are quick to change their nature when it suits their interest. Loyalty is the most fragile currency in the game of power. Today, someone swears they'd never betray you. Tomorrow, the right offer makes them vanish. Human nature is selfish. People stay loyal only as long as it benefits them. The powerful understand this. They reward loyalty, but they never rely on it. If someone stands by you, acknowledge it. Give rewards, recognition, access. But never forget, loyalty bought by kindness can be sold to your enemy for a higher price. Your real security doesn't come from trust. It comes from leverage. If someone's position, success, or survival depends on you, their loyalty isn't a choice. It's a necessity. Law 13, keep people competing for your approval. Greene's Law 17, keep others in suspended terror, cultivate an air of unpredictability. Machiavelli, it is much safer to be feared than loved. Power dies the moment people feel secure around you. When everyone knows their place is guaranteed, they grow lazy. They stop fearing loss. They stop trying to impress you. The powerful create an invisible competition. They let people believe their position, their favor, their reward, all depend on staying useful. When people compete for your attention, they move with intensity. They work harder. They fight to stay close. This doesn't mean being cruel. It means being strategic. Give small rewards, then pull back. Show attention, then turn away. Those who feel chosen will give you more than those who feel safe. Law 14, silence is your greatest weapon. Greene's Law 4, always say less than necessary. Machiavelli, the wise man does at once what the fool does finally. Words are cheap. Silence is expensive. The moment you speak, you reveal your thoughts, your fears, your intentions. But when you stay silent, people are forced to guess. And guessing creates fear. Silence makes others uncomfortable. They start to overthink. They wonder what you know, what you plan, what you truly think of them. The powerful speak rarely. But when they do, every word feels heavy. In arguments, silence destroys arrogance. In negotiations, silence forces the other side to fill the gap with concessions. In life, silence makes people lean toward you, because mystery is magnetic. Law 15, crush your enemy totally. Greene's Law 15, crush your enemy totally. Machiavelli, men must either be caressed or annihilated. This is where most people fail. They win a little, and they stop. They show mercy. They think, I've made my point. Big mistake. If you have an enemy, if someone has tasted defeat but is still breathing, they will come back. Wounds heal. Anger grows. And the person you humiliated today will spend years waiting for their moment. The powerful understand, if you strike, strike until there's nothing left to strike. Leave them no army. No allies. No hope. History's leaders who were forgiven? They came back to overthrow kingdoms. The ones who were utterly crushed? They became footnotes. Law 16, crush threats before they grow. Greene's Law 9, win through your actions, never through argument. A small problem ignored becomes a disaster. A minor enemy tolerated becomes a rival. Powerful people don't wait for threats to mature. They end them while they're still weak. In life, the person who gossips about you today will try to ruin you tomorrow. The coworker who competes silently will one day challenge your position. You cannot be sentimental in the game of power. Address threats quickly and quietly. Remove them from your circle. Cut their influence. If you wait until they are strong, it's already too late. Law 17, never fight battles that don't serve you. Greene's Law 36, disdain things you cannot have, ignoring them is the best revenge. Not every fight is worth your energy. The weak react to everything. The powerful choose their battles with precision. In life, people will provoke you. They want to pull you into small wars that waste your time and drain your focus. Every minute you spend on meaningless fights? A minute you're not building your empire. Before engaging, ask yourself, if I win this battle, do I gain power, or just satisfaction? If it only feeds your ego, walk away. Silence will hurt your enemy more than your words ever could. Law 18, recreate yourself constantly. Greene's Law 25, recreate yourself. Machiavelli, it is necessary for a prince to possess the flexibility to adapt to changing circumstances. The world puts you in a box. They label you. If you stay in that box, you die in that box. The powerful are masters of reinvention. Today, you're the humble learner. Tomorrow, you're the ruthless decision-maker. Next week, you're the visionary no one saw coming. You must be able to shed your old skin the moment it stops serving you. Don't be loyal to the person you were yesterday. Be loyal to the person you need to become tomorrow. When people think they've figured you out, change the game. Law 19, always appear strong, even when you're not. Greene's Law 6, court attention at all costs. But more than attention, strength. Power is perception. People believe what they see, not what is true. If you look weak, they will treat you as weak. If you look strong, even in your hardest moments, they will hesitate to challenge you. Life is full of storms. Losses. Setbacks. Betrayals. But the powerful never let the world see them break. They suffer in silence. They rise in public as if nothing touched them. This illusion of strength protects them, because most people attack only when they sense vulnerability. Carry yourself like a fortress. Speak calmly. Move with purpose. Law 20, build power in the shadows. Greene's Law 1, never outshine the master. But before you can outshine anyone, you must build. Real power doesn't announce itself. It grows silently. The people who brag, boast, and show off. Always the first to fall. They expose themselves before their foundation is strong. The powerful work in silence. They make connections quietly. They acquire skills while others are distracted. They let the world believe they are ordinary, until they are untouchable. When your power is built in the shadows, no one can destroy it, because no one saw it coming. The quiet rise is the deadliest rise. Law 21, use fear to keep people in line. Machiavelli's most famous line, it is much safer to be feared than loved. Love makes people comfortable. Fear keeps them alert. If everyone around you feels completely safe, they will eventually test your limits. They'll grow bold, careless, disrespectful. But a small dose of fear keeps order. This doesn't mean ruling with cruelty. It means never letting people forget the consequences of crossing you. Maybe it's the way you look at someone when they overstep. Maybe it's how quickly you cut off someone who disrespects your boundaries. Fear creates hesitation. Hesitation keeps you in control. Law 22, control information, control everything. Greene's Law 3, conceal your intentions. The person who controls the flow of information controls the game. Knowledge is power, but only if you decide who knows what, and when. In life, the loudest people often know the least. They talk. They overshare. They give away their leverage. The powerful do the opposite. They filter information. They feed people only what serves their strategy. Never the full truth. At work, in business, in relationships, the one who decides what's revealed and what's hidden. That person silently runs the show. Control the narrative. Control perception. Control reality. Law 23, cut off weakness without mercy. Greene's Law 10, infection, avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Weakness spreads like a disease. If you surround yourself with lazy, fearful, or disloyal people, their energy will infect you. They'll slow your moves. Drain your focus. Pull you into their failures. The powerful are ruthless about their circle. They keep people who are sharp, loyal, useful. Everyone else? Cut off quickly and quietly. This isn't cruelty. It's survival. Look at your life right now. Who makes excuses? Who brings drama? Who's always taking but never giving? Every moment you tolerate them, you lose momentum. Cut them. Cut them now. Law 24, always leave them guessing. Greene's Law 17, keep others in suspended terror, cultivate an air of unpredictability. Machiavelli, everyone sees what you appear to be, few experience what you really are. Predictability is weakness. The moment people can read your next move, they can control it. Power thrives in unpredictability. When people can't figure you out, they hesitate. They overthink. They waste energy trying to predict your next step, while you move freely. Never let anyone fully map your patterns. Change your routines. Switch up your approach. Surprise with your timing. Mystery forces respect, because people fear what they cannot calculate. Law 25, master the art of timing. Greene's Law 22, use the surrender tactic, transform weakness into power. But surrender isn't defeat, it's timing. Machiavelli, the wise man does at once what the fool does finally, but the wisest man knows when to do it. You can have all the power, all the plans, all the weapons. But if your timing is off, you lose. Strike too early, you're reckless. Strike too late, you're irrelevant. The powerful understand that patience is action. They watch. They wait. They let the storm build. They let opportunities ripen until they're ready to fall into their hands. Don't rush. Don't panic. Trust your read. When the moment comes, move before they even know the game started. Law 26, leave a legacy of power, not noise. Greene's Law 25, recreate yourself. But recreation isn't just for the present, it's for the future. Most people live loud and die forgotten. They chase attention, arguments, small victories that vanish the moment they're gone. The powerful think differently. They play for legacy, not applause. Legacy is built through moves that outlive your presence. The business you create. The influence you establish. The reputation you carve into the minds of others. Ask yourself daily, if I disappeared tomorrow, would my presence still be felt? True power isn't noise. It's the echo you leave behind. Law 27, surrender strategically to win later. Greene's Law 22, use the surrender tactic. Sometimes, the most powerful move is to appear weak. History is full of leaders who surrendered, only to rise again stronger. They bent the knee while sharpening the knife. They smiled while calculating. When you surrender, you lower your enemy's guard. You buy time. You live to fight another day, on your terms. The key? Inwardly, you stay firm. Outwardly, you bend. Surrender isn't weakness. It's the supreme weapon of the intelligent against the brutal. Law 28, poison needs a sugar coating. Greene's Law 14, pose as a friend, work as a spy. Hard truths need soft delivery. If you must deliver bad news, deliver it with a smile. If you must remove someone, make it look like their idea. If you must be cruel kindly. People accept poison when it's coated in honey. The powerful understand this. They never deliver harshness without wrapping it in charm. Your enemy will swallow anything if it tastes sweet. Use this. Law 29, absence increases your value. Greene's Law 16, use absence to increase respect and honor. What withdraws becomes valuable. What's always available becomes cheap. Think about it. The person who texts back instantly? Taken for granted. The person who takes hours to respond? You hang on their every word. The powerful understand the psychology of scarcity. They don't make themselves too available. They simply disappear, and let absence do the work. When you return, you're more valuable. More mysterious. More respected. Distance creates desire. Law 30. Create cults around your ideas. Greene's Law 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. People are desperate to believe in something. The powerful give them something to believe in. Create a vision. Make it bigger than yourself. Make people feel like they're part of something special. When people believe in your vision, they don't just follow you, they defend you. They recruit for you. They fight for you. Make your ideas spread. Make people feel like they discovered them. Make them feel like insiders. They'll never turn against what makes them feel special. Law 31. Don't build, inherit. Greene's Law 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Why build from scratch when you can inherit? The smartest players don't reinvent the wheel. They find something already working and make it their own. A business with momentum. A relationship with trust already built. A movement with followers already engaged. Step in. Take over. Make it yours. This is the shortcut to power. Don't waste years building what someone else already built. Find it. Claim it. Improve it. Law 32. Appearance is reality. Greene's Law 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. Here's a truth that will free you: reality doesn't matter. Perception matters. If you look powerful, you are powerful. If you look successful, you are successful. If you look confident, people will believe you have reason to be confident. The powerful spend as much time managing appearances as they do building substance. Not because they're fake. Because they understand human nature. People judge by what they see. Give them something impressive to see. Dress the part. Speak the part. Walk the part. Soon enough, you'll become the part. Law 33. Never let them see the real you. Greene's Law 1. Never outshine the master. Machiavelli. A wise prince should be feared but not hated. But beneath both laws lies one final truth: the most powerful person in any room is the one no one truly knows. They see what you want them to see. They know what you want them to know. They believe what you want them to believe. But the real you? The one with plans, fears, dreams, strategies? That person belongs to no one but yourself. The moment you reveal your true self, you give away your power. You become predictable. You become manageable. You become weak. So wear your masks. Play your roles. Let them guess. Because a man who cannot be read cannot be beaten. So here you are. You've just absorbed 33 laws. 33 principles. 33 weapons. These aren't just ideas. They're tools. They've been used by kings, generals, billionaires, and legends. Now they're yours. The question isn't whether you understand them. The question is, what will you do with them? Most people will read this and go back to their old ways. They'll keep being nice. Keep being invisible. Keep being used. But you? You're different. You made it to the end. You have the hunger. You have the drive. Now you have the knowledge. Go build your empire. Go become the person they can't ignore. Go become the person they can't forget. And remember, power isn't given. It's taken. And the only permission you need is your own. If you made it this far, drop one word in the comments: power. Subscribe for more. Turn on notifications. And never, ever let them see you coming.